there, John. Just having a little fun, man. Went to go get something to eat right after that victory. Man, that was a good game, guys. Wasn't It was kind of sluggish here and there, and we got kind of sloppy at the end there. I think a lot of Raider Nation will agree we got very sloppy towards the end there, and I thought we could have done a little bit better, but hey, man, I'm happy with the win. I'm happy with the win. Very, very happy with the win, especially after that bullshit went through last year. Shit. And this very car and this very seat, I had to put on a fucking wig, and it was humiliating. I didn't like it, but I had to man up. You know how that is. But ready for a bounce back week, and we actually came out on top on this one. So we get the ball to start the first half. We marched down the field, but very slowly and steady. We didn't make any very big plays. Score a field goal. It kind of was a defensive game in the beginning, and our defense, man, I got to give it up to our defense. We stepped it up in this game, and in a big way, guys. It wasn't dominant. It wasn't very unstoppable defense type scenario, but guys, it was effective. Our defense was effective in this game. They were causing pressure. They were intercepting balls. They were making tackles when it needed to be made, and they were effective, guys. I could honestly say our defense did really well in this game. And a big shout out to David Amerson. Did you guys know, since joining the Raiders of last year, he leads the NFL in pass defense. And I'm talking swatted balls, knocking balls out of the breaking up passes, pass breakups. He leads the NFL in it. He had 34 before this game even started, guys. And he got a couple during the game. He's 6 more pass, deflections than any other player in the NFL. That is, dude, that's pretty damn good. I think just another really solid corner on the other side. Not that Smith isn't really good, but if we get one more corner, a young corner, to build on the future, I believe we got a really good secondary in the making. We just gotta add on to it. So, speaking of corners, Jalen Ramsey kind of put the locks on Amari Cooper in this game. Amari Cooper ended the day with only 4 receptions for 29 yards, and the biggest reception he got was at the end of the game in the fourth quarter when Jalen Ramsey was actually ejected from the game for unsportsmanlike conduct. So that actually, made an opening, and Derek Carr seen it, and he took it, and it went right over the defender's shoulder and perfect right in the basket of Amari Cooper's hands. He just caught the ball and just kept running with it. It was a really good pass, really good play. But that was the biggest play of Amari Cooper's game. The rest were kind of sideline passes, behind the line passes, little dinks and dunks, and they tackled him right away. So they had him on lockdown for most of the day. However, you gonna lock down Amari Cooper? Okay. Crabtree, your turn. Crabtree went off again. Crabtree, first down, just moving the chains. He ended the day with 8 receptions for 96 yards and a touchdown. And that touchdown, he just threw the ball up in the air, and the piece of shit, punk ass, bitch ass referee, when it said he did a throat slash, well, literally he went like that. For all you know, the guy had a parched throat. He went like that. He didn't do shit. That was bullshit. That was a lame ass call. Fuck you, ref. You're an asshole. Go Crabtree he astonishes me on some of the like comeback throws, and how him and Carr just linked. He just the Carr is breaking out of the pocket, and it's like Crabtree automatically knows this is where I'm supposed to be when he breaks the pocket. This is where I'm supposed to be if he's in the pocket. This is where I'm supposed to be if he's throwing the ball behind his shoulder or behind the back. Like anything that Carr does, Crabtree knows where to be. It astonishes me. It's incredible. I really like the chemistry between these two, and I think it's just something to build on, guys. I hope that we have Crabtree for another, for a long time. I hope we keep him for a very long time. He signed an extension. I know we're going to keep him. He's going to be around for a while, but I hope we keep him even longer than that if he keeps this up. That man is just a chain mover. Just a chain mover, man. He could just take over a game if you let him. And that's exactly what you did in this one. You took away Amari Cooper. That's just fine. Michael Crabtree went off. Return of the Mack. Yeah, Khalil Mack had a good day today, guys. They weren't talking about that. As a matter of fact, a lot of the announcers, they don't bring up the fact that he's getting in Bortles. I call him Bortles. Burrito. Burrows. Man, how y'all say that? Bortles? Bortles. Blake Bortles. We're bringing up the fact that he was getting in Blake Bortles' face, okay? And honestly, it was, I mean, he was there. Almost every other pass, Khalil Mack was either beating his man, causing pressure, or just, making a tackle in the backfield from the running back. Like, he was effective. Ended the day with the sack. It was a good sack too. It was on third down when we needed it, and he just came through. It was a freaking nice play. Now, a lot of the media was bringing up the fact that, we were actually pretty good against the run in this game. Not great, but we were good against the run in this game. But to be honest with you, I was kind of frustrated because they had one really big chunk, run. Like, they just took a chunk yardage, man, like a big-ass run by Ivory. And he just, took it into the red zone and almost scored, man. He almost scored. I got kind of pissed. And we managed to hold them to a field goal. But the thing that really bugged the crap out of me was the fact that, they think they could run on us. And when I felt that way, my Raiders were like, don't worry, John, we got you. And what did they do? They said, we're not the last in the NFL when it comes to running the ball. And then they proceeded to run the ball down the Jacksonville Jaguars' fucking throat. Like, run play. Up the gut. Washington was getting chunk yards, and then Murray, welcome back, Murray. Man, I didn't even realize we missed you that much. That was the good showing from Murray, running hard. He ended the day with 18 carries for 59 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that's the thing about Murray, man. If you're in the red zone, he's a good freaking guy to have in the red zone, man. He's got 5 touchdowns on the season. And usually, man, once we get in that red zone, we can just hand it to him, and he might break one off. It's a good, good situation when we got him. Murray, actually, first run was actually really good. Went through the D tackle and then got in between both the offensive lineman and the defensive tackle. Reached over the goal line and got the touchdown. Nice play. Second run was in the just put the nail in the coffin, man. He just put the nail in the coffin. Like, just ran that nail over and just shut that shit. Like, closed it. Done. He broke a few tackles and just swerved into the lane, just swerved into the touchdown lane. And it was nice. It was nice. I was really happy with his performance in this game. He was running hard, and I think that's what complements our run game, guys. Is when we got a guy that could run hard like that, and two speedsters coming out of the backfield. You don't know what we're gonna do. You don't know whether we're gonna change it up on you and go with the speed or just go with the power back. It's a good situation we're in, man. Derek Carr was 23 of 37 for 200 yards and a touchdown. It wasn't a flashy game, but it was an effective game. He executed the game plan very nicely. There was a couple off throws here and there, and I'm guessing the guy was either covered or he just didn't, he just had pressure in his face or something. Jacksonville's defense is pretty decent, man. They were adding a few. There was a few times where he broke the pocket and he had to make a play. So he and there a lot of the times when he broke the pocket, he made the play. He did what he had to do. But there was a couple other ones where they just were in his face and he just threw off, didn't get the throw good off his back foot, and it just went to shit. And there was a couple ones where I don't know who the fuck he was throwing to, and I can't even front on that. But there were a lot of really good passes in this game that he threw. One to Amari Cooper, a lot to Michael Crabtree. a couple to the running backs. He did a lot of nice passes, but the beautiful stat in this is 0 interceptions, people. So that is what matters. Yes, he might have had an off game when throwing the ball over someone receiver's head. May have made a bad decision down the middle with one or two of his passes, but at the end of the day, he ended the day with no interceptions. So I was really happy with the production in this game. I thought we could have blown him out a little bit more, but I'm very happy with the result, guys. This is a win on the road, and we are still undefeated on the road. Hopefully, we could take out the Buccaneers, and we could remain undefeated on the road. We got them next, and we're actually staying over there in Florida. So, that way, it's just easier on the flight back and forth. Don't have to, really get the team all, used to a certain time zone. And then all of a sudden we got to get pulled from that time zone and moved all the way over to, back to the East Coast. So it fares well for our players, and I'm happy about that Jack Del Rio made that decision. I think, in my opinion, it's a good decision to make. So I'm okay with that. I could probably say this is probably one of our most dominant games because we didn't give up the lead. From the beginning to the end, we didn't give up the lead. We were just on top. We jumped on them in the beginning. We just kind of smothered them out slowly but surely. We could have probably blown them out, even more if we would have, scored a couple of those trips in the red zone, which is... when you face decent defenses, defenses that scheme against you well as the year goes on, they're going to, watch your tape, and they're going to figure things out, guys. So you can't expect a touchdown every time we get into the red zone, even though we've become accustomed to it because our fucking offense is so good. But at the same time, I'm just happy. I'm just happy that my team actually put in work that much, 33-16, guys, 33-16. And it all is thanks to one in particular player that we actually got to 33, and that player made the play of the game, in my opinion. All right, so it's not too late in the fourth quarter. They still have a chance to make a comeback. So they force a 3-and-out, and lo and behold, the long snapper gives a horrible snap, rolls on the floor. Marquette King picks it up, thinks to himself, I should kick the ball. Looks like he's getting in position to kick, and says, nah, fuck that. Books around the right-hand side and just turns on the burners, man, and smoked the entire coverage team. Got us the first down. Wow. Marquette King, the best punter in the league, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm biased, but in statistical opinions, he's the best punter in the league, guys. And now he's just like making plays, man. He wants this, special teams unit to be great. If you ever, watch any of the interviews with Marquette King, you ever see him online or follow him on Snapchat or follow him on anything, this man really wants the Raiders to be great at special teams. And he just, gives his all into this team. I really respect Marquette King. I really love him as a punter. All right, guys, I'm going to go eat my food. You know the deal. Like, comment, subscribe. Raiders win this one 33-16, and it's on to fucking Tampa Bay. Let's get this, guys. Let's get this, guys. We are 5-2. Let's keep pushing forward, man. Keep pushing forward. Go Raiders.